Hey guys, this is Jeff from Gatekeeper. I'm here to talk to you today about my new OS6 from VSK Custom Guitars. So let's see what's under the hood. We are rocking a one-piece ash body. a 5-piece neck, which consists of 2 stripes of mahogany, and then everything else about this neck, from the fingerboard and the headstock, is all made of ebony, and that's pretty wild. We have a bolt-on construction here. We have 24 stainless steel frets, hip shot locking tuners, hip shot string through bridge. In terms of electronics, we have a set of DiMarzio Dominions, which are the same that Mark Morton from Lamb of God uses, if I'm not mistaken. A 3-way toggle switch, and a single push-pull coil tapped volume knob. We have a set of carves. We have a body carve here, and we have a nice arm bevel up here. We also have 24 fret markers. We have offsets, so up to the 12th fret facing me, 12th to 24th facing the floor. 25.5 inch scale length, and a 16-inch radius on the fingerboard that away. And now I'd like to get into the many far-reaching pros about this instrument here. First things first, this wonderful guitar, this thing is beautiful, man. I don't know about you, but I love how this instrument looks. I love the ash, like very kind of simple wood grain on this, and the light color on dark everything else. The ebony is sleek and sexy. The reverse headstock is glorious. I love how like sharp and pointy and spiky this thing is, and a reverse headstock to me is the most metal thing you could ever do to a guitar. This instrument looks and feels like a deadly weapon. This is a bayonet that I would take with me into the trenches of Vimy Ridge. You see with a lot of these custom shops like Kiesel's and all these like Polish guys who are building guitars, Mayonnaise and Scrivesons and all that stuff. Some of these guitars that come out look like trophies. Like I'd be afraid to take them out of the case, let alone out of my bedroom into the jam space, on stage, on the road, across North America, right? But this looks very usable, very functional. This looks like something that's gonna work for me, and that's what I need. I need something that I can take. I can put it on an airplane, or I can put it in the car, or in the truck, or in the van, or in the trailer, and haul ass down to Portland for a gig. The neck, oh my god, this neck, holy smokes. This thing is so fast. It is fast as hell. We are talking galactic, hyperdrive, knife in the dark. It feels great. The soft V profile here, I like just kind of how it rests against the palm of my hand if I'm playing some open chords, and the way that it flattens out here. It's got a very nice feel. Nice upper fret axis here. Bridge. I've never owned a hip shot product before, but this bridge is very nice. It is very low profile. It feels good, feels very comfortable to play. Locking tuners are beautiful as well. The stability of this thing, the tuning stability is wonderful. I basically abused and slapped this thing around for about 4 hours plus. And I didn't even check the tuning because it sounded so good the whole way through. And then I did check the tuning when I was finished, and sure enough, still mint. Sounds great. The Dominions here, these are very high output, very aggressive tonally speaking. I mean, they're used by Lamb of God, so you know there's going to be that. Even though it's a simple wiring scheme here, there's a lot you can do with it. I mean, the push-pull, you got 6 options to work with. So it's quite cool in that regard. Bridge, excellent for rhythm. Very searing leads. And the coil tap also is a very cool function. And I guess the question that everyone's asking is, does it gent? The answer is I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't gent. But this thing probably could. The one point of criticism that I really want to talk about, though, is the recessed input jack here. It won't fit all cables. That's something you got to watch out for. If you use an L-shaped, like 90-degree cable, it's not going to work. You have to use a straight cable. Some of the thicker cable ends will not fit in here. I went to my lesson studio and they have some cables there. It didn't fit. I had to actually go downstairs and go to the shop and buy a new one. Otherwise, this is a beautiful guitar. Like, in terms of build, construction quality, materials, there's nothing wrong with this. This is gorgeous. VSK Guitars, they are a small but very mighty shop, and I look forward to seeing more instruments coming out of them in the very near future. I would peruse their Facebook page. I would check out their Instagram. Again, VSK Custom Guitars, based out of New York. And the pricing is very competitive, very reasonable, and to be honest, a little rather inexpensive for a USA one-off custom shop guitar. I would look them up. This thing is gorgeous. I have recorded all of the Gatekeeper pre-production demos on this thing since I got it. You will see me on stage with this, on the road, on tour, locally. I'll be jamming on this thing. This is my new favorite guitar. It is incredibly badass. Thank you, VSK Custom Guitars, for letting me put my greasy, filthy mitts on this thing. So, cheers. Be sure to check out some Gatekeeper tracks. We're going to put some new stuff up really soon. We have a new album that's coming out right away here. And yeah, if you like what you see, like what you hear, please subscribe.